What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Young Man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today, sorry, I was thinking about something. And today, we are going to be doing a ranking of all 6 Scream movies. But before I get into the actual video itself, guys, I would just like to say that this is my list, and you can comment your list down below. So this is my personal opinion. So yeah. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because we're on the road to 70 subscribers. And don't forget to like the video if you like these rankings that I do. Ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss notification. My hair is all over the place again. And also, feel free to comment your list down below, as I said before. But with that being said, I'm just going to say this right off the bat. I do not think that there is a bad movie in this franchise whatsoever. But, yeah. With that being said, let's get right into it. Sorry, I got itchy a little bit. Alright. For last place for this, but still a solid movie, I'm going to go with Scream 4. I did not hate this movie. I just want to point that out of the way. But it felt different compared to the other 5 movies for me. It felt, I don't know how to explain it. The characters are really good, and also probably has one of the best killer reveals besides the original, with one killer. I'm not gonna say who, but the one that takes the longest to get killed. I'll say that, I guess. I don't know, it's just not as engaging as the others. It doesn't leave a huge mark for me, I don't think. But there are some pretty gory kills in here. This is where they started to up the gore a little bit, I think you can see. And also, as a unique first act that I wasn't really that big of a fan of, that usually Scream has very good, decent first acts. But this one felt weird. But, this one also does a good job of mentioning, a bunch of, other horror movies that came out, but in that 10-year gap between the original and, I meant between 3 and this one, which actually, I think Scream 3 came out in 2000, so this must be like 11 years after that. That's what I meant to say. And, the other killer reveal I wasn't a big fan of either, because it's not, how do I explain this without not getting spoiled? The person that ends up being a lapdog for the other killer. And yeah, so there's that. 5th place, that's 6th place, by the way, but this is 5th place, and I'm going to go with the one I just mentioned, Scream 3. A whole lot of people see this as the weakest out of the franchise. I personally don't. I thought it was a really, really good Scream movie. It might go on a little bit too long, but that's okay. It has some shocking character deaths, I'll give it that, and also what other stuff? And has a lot of what else? I'm trying to think. Wait, I already said unexpected killer deaths, didn't I? What else? It also has one unique kill in this, which Ghostface usually doesn't kill a lot of people with. But my only flaw with this I really have is that the killer reveal, I thought he's definitely not my least favorite, and I'm kind of a defender of him, but when the person is doing their motivation, he kind of comes off as a little bit whiny, to be exact, and having issues with his motive or whatever. So, yeah. 4th place, I'm gonna go with Scream 2022. Scream 2022, was a decent follow-up after 11 years after the franchise had not uploaded done a movie or whatever. And it brought back the original cast and Dewey, Gale, and Sydney again with a bunch of new characters that you actually quite dig. And also this was the goriest besides the new one, which we'll get to in a bit. But it does a good job of doing that with the gore and stuff. And something happens to one of the characters that's really shocking, and it really goes in there. But some of the new characters as well aren't very likable. I'm talking about, there's this girl in here, I forgot what her name was, Amber, Asher, something like that. But yeah, there's that. Also, there are some characters that do not have that much screen time in this, and that is one of the characters named Wes. I don't think they use him a lot in this. And also same with his mother as well. But yeah, that is 4th place. 3rd place, if you asked me yesterday, I would have put this in last place, I think. But Scream 2. I don't know why I wanted to put it in last place, but I wanted to for some reason. But Scream 2, looking back on it now, and it is actually a really good sequel. I don't know why I was going to put this last place, because the first act is really unique as well. It's really cool how a whole lot of people are going to see the Stab movie, which is knockoff of Scream, really, and whatever. And the opening kill scene or whatever, I thought was really cool. If you guys watch Gotham, it has the actress that plays Fish Monet in here at the opening scene, so that's cool. And it also brings back some characters from the original, of course, Sydney, and of course, Dewey and Gale. And it also has Randy pop up in here, too. And, yeah, it's really cool. And they say it does a good job of going like, we're in a sequel! We're gonna die! The killer, it strikes back again or whatever. And, it's a really good sequel. And I don't know why I was going to put it last place, but here you go. 2nd place, I am going to put the newest addition to the Scream franchise, and that is Scream 6, or Sixum, some people are calling it. Scream 6 was by far the goriest Scream movie out there, and also I think is the most entertaining, I think, out of all, well, actually, besides the original. This one has the more horror element in it. There's less, like, drama or whatever, so focus is right on the horror bit. The new characters from the 5th film get even more screen time and more likability added to them from the 5th movie, so that's cool. It also brings in some new characters too, but the whole entire time you're going like, I bet one of them are going to be the killers or whatever. And then it does some good job of doing some red herrings too as well. When you think one person's the killer, it does a good job of avoiding that or whatever, so that's cool. But the killer reveal, I think the only flaw I really have is the killer reveals I weren't that big on. How do I say this? 2 of them I thought were obvious, and 1 of them I didn't know at all. But when you don't care about the killer motivations or whatever, you don't care about that they're the killers or whatever. But when you hear the motivations, it's cool that they're actually doing that. That they're basing it off of one of the movies. I'm not going to say what, but that somebody died in their family and they want revenge, basically, or whatever. I'm not going to say who, but that's why. And, how do I explain this? My one flaw with it as well, but with that, is it's a repeat of the second one. So, yeah. I'm not saying who the killers is because it's spoiler free, but, I mean, I kind of spoiled it a little bit. So, I might put a small spoiler warning at the beginning, so, yeah. But first place is the OG, the original. Nothing can top it in the Scream franchise, and that is Scream 1999, the original. Iconic. Wait, actually, is it 1999 or 1996? I forgot what year it came out. Remind me down in the comments. But it does. It's real. it's a all-time classic horror movie. It makes fun of the horror genre and also is a love letter to it at the same exact time. Gave birth to one of the best final girls, Sidney Prescott. Gave birth to a new slasher in Ghostface. And also greenlit a whole lot of people's careers, like Gail Courtney Cox. That's what the actress's name is. They greenlit her career. They also greenlit Matthew Lillard, of course, the guy that plays Shaggy and Stu in this. He does an amazing job of being. So that was cool. And yeah, it's just an all-time classic. There's nothing more to say. Well, guys, that is my list of the Scream characters, the Scream movies, ranked or whatever. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Be sure to leave your list down below. But before we get into the actual ending of the video today, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, or ring the bell for all notifications. Also, feel free to comment your list down below. And also, I'll be just saying that tomorrow I will be I will be ranking all the Ghostface killers revealed, which you can expect a big spoiler warning for that. So yeah, if you don't want to hear spoilers, don't watch that video probably. And if this video or that video gets to a certain amount of likes, let's say like 7 likes, I'll do another video where I rank the opening sequences. If you guys would like to see that, let me know down in the comments or just pressing that thumbs up button for me. But with that being said, guys, that is my ranking, and I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.